Okay, in case you come on to this clip, start our walk down here. Make sure I'm on. Oh, another digger. In case you want to look it up on Google Maps and, you know, go back to 2008 or something when they originally started the maps. So another wattle over there. Yeah, lots of building and rebuilding going on. So yeah, something down there. You see that fluorescent toilet down there? So yeah. Jackson, eh? Spelled that way, as in Saxon, you know. Yeah, it was at, what's the one, Jason, on the back of your calendar you got Jason. You know, July, August, September, October, November. We just refer to those months as Jason of the Argonauts, you know. Oh, okay, you used to be able to walk through there, I think, down... Oh, more solar panels. Wow, that's a nice display of solar panels. I like that. How many is on that one? 2 by 6, 9, 12, 15, 18? Or was it 2 by 20? Oh, you can count them all. Oh, well. Well, that's a good one. Ah, okay. I have to look that up on the maps. You never know. Knock on the door and say, you know, you got any sundews in your back garden? What? I thought he was calling me. Another slab just laid, I think. Probably laid this morning before the rain comes. Yeah. Looks like it may have been... Yeah, that looks like still damp over there. Looks like that was laid this morning, by the way. So yeah, a lot of go in the neighbourhood. So there is money about being put to good use. So yeah, we'll count those panels. How many were there? 2 by how many? I'll let the old Noyan do that. Another Albany woolly bush. Yeah, my partner really loves those. Oh wow, nice few succulents. Another Albany woolly bush. Wow. Okay. And does that go down between two properties? Is that a little trail you can get down? Not sure. Oh well. Yeah, a bit of a gloomy one today, fellas, isn't it? Oh well, I thought I'd go out. As I said, the water in our front yard was basically a couple of days away from our peak, and what with the whole week of rain coming, you're going to totally miss it, I reckon. You know, 3 or 4 days of rain when it's getting to its peak, and then, you know, it'll be covered in and drooping and things like that, so, yeah. I don't know. Might go down here actually, see what it's like now. Oh, another one. So they're taking the old folks home option, you know, $500,000 in an old folks home, and after 10 years they off you. I think that's the way it works. And then they take the deposit or something, you know. Oh, it's definitely not ours. Look, they've had 10 years of good quality life in the old folks home, and then they died. bending over for a piece of chocolate. Yeah, right. You know. So they bend over, break their whatever it is, they coccyx or whatever it is, and they go in there, give them a complete double, not hysterectomy, a double, you know, what do you call it? You know, hip replacement or something, or wired up or something. You know, costing like, I don't know, another 100,000, and oh no, you got no more financial reserves in your account, and overdose, boom, you're gone. Is that the way it works? Or am I being too cynical? yeah, I know. And you think that I couldn't become a public executioner with some of these Klaus Schwab types? As I said, I may be a bit wobbly by the end of the first day, but, you know, I'll wake up the next morning and say, no, I haven't heard my grandfather's voice, ready to do it all again. Because he's not here to do it, so it's got to be a job for me, surely. Yeah, one of the few advantages of being bullied as a child over in Western Australia is I could become the country's one and only executioner, I suppose. Now we could just walk through there, I think, and though I think it leads up to a road up here. I'm trying to get through to the major road up there, which is like a sort of mini double hump road sort of thing. You've seen it on there. If you go like the first clip, A1 of a day in the park is like a day in the bush or something. I've forgotten the name there. Punch it in, it'll come up. When we go off to Blair National Park to try and find where Donnie and I were before, when we came out of the Echo Tunnel track or something, and I totally missed the gate. So that I was thinking, geez, there's not so many Whittigrites here as I remember from, probably nearly 20 years ago or 15 years ago, I think it was back then or something. And yes, I was right. Definitely not as many because I was at the wrong bloody gate. So I was going to go back last year, but we got locked down. I was going to go back this year, but, you know, I mean, we missed out on Kangaroo Island last year after the bushfires by 3 days due to being locked down for a second time. And so you got this one chance in a lifetime. We had a bushfire back in the 90s, I think it was, and we haven't had one on Kangaroo Island since then. Just had one, and of course we have all this COVID rubbish, and there's got to be some way out, fellas. It's the major road up there. You've got to be able to get to it somehow from one of these roads. Come on, put your thinking caps on. Is this the park I'm thinking of? Yeah. Anyway, back vistas. Very clean, have you noticed that? Even though the bush looks dishevelled and untidy, in a way it's almost clean as well, you know what I mean? Yeah. Somewhat disconcerting. Yeah. I think you fall in love with tat and cleanliness in equal amounts, I suppose. Colour check on this dark, well, it's blue, wouldn't call that turquoise, but you know, another colour check on that one. Yeah, I think I'm doing these more for John Noyen's breakfast run, whether he has it at home rather than going to the local breakfast shop or something. Maybe it's too dangerous to go to the breakfast shop. Oh, here's another one. A low ground cover one. You know, I got myself down to another bloody cul-de-sac or something. Yeah. If I can push on, oh, it's another play park. Is there any cut through to the park? Would have thought there would be one. And yeah, cut through. And I could go down there, but I really want to go to a road that I recognise. You know what I mean? More visual treats for you. But I'm seriously going to start maxing out this card, I reckon. So yeah. Well, it says no kids there, so I suppose, yeah, probably because they're taking the kids home because it's, you know, they know it's going to rain fairly shortly, but there is a path up there. Well, that's an interesting home, isn't it? Yeah. Well, time for some solar panels, fellas. You look like you're just the candidate in that. Look at that slick on there. Oh, and the smell of cut lawn. Probably safer to go this way. So, yeah, there are some solar panels on that one over there. So, yeah, anyway. I think there's a pathway. Is it up here? Yeah. We can cut on through to the other side, as they say. I've got 2 bars of battery on this one from yesterday, so burn off a few excess pounds. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you see trees in the distance are going to be part of the path that leads to the major road. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, John's going to say, breakfast? This is bloody breakfast, lunch and tea, this one. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, I'm actually 6 foot, but being bullied over in WA, I tend to stoop. But when I move because I'm so tall, you see. Yeah, so tall. Oh. Yeah, back rested. Oh. Well, I wonder if it was a laneway. There might be one. Oh, I think I know where I am now. I'm actually going to come back to my house. And a big ring now, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's Goss Road over there. Yeah, probably the biggest bit of excitement they've had in weeks, if not months. Oh, can I hear the sound of the cars? You know, listen, I'm trying to look. Yeah. Shall we try it, fellas? Just have a glimpse and see if... yeah, I think the mode's over there. That's one of the humps. Yep, there goes the bus. So I think we can get on through and go to the road that way, I think. I think so. So, otherwise I could have gone there and gone down this big long road back to Taylor's Road West, I think it is, where I used to park the car and talk about the camera a few years ago, and go up to something other drive, I forgot what it's called now. So yeah, I'm just waxing lyrical, fellas. Got to keep John entertained on the other side of the GFC wall. But remember, this time we're not bailing out Wall Street. We're going to give them a choice. Give us half your money first, or not only is it prison, or probably not only will it be prison for the rest of your life if you don't hand over half your money, but we're going to take all of it and put you in prison for the rest of your life. This time, you had your one chance, we bailed you out last time. This time, we're taking the Iceland option, and prison, you might be lucky, you might actually be thankful that you go to prison, because some of the big wigs at the top, I think they're going up against the wall. If that, I think we're probably going to get out all the cruel devices for these people. It wasn't an accident, they knowingly did this, it was planned for many years. I think we're going to have to unleash the cruelty devices for these people, just as a warning for wantons in the future, that they never contemplate doing something like this again. You know. So, you know, it could be the old Mussolini with the old piano wire, and, you know, as long as it's in public, it's got to be public though, you know. If it's public, then it's all good. The whole world gets to see it. We're not hiding anything under the carpet, which is basically what they're doing with all their secret devilish plans, you know, which now they're openly telling us about. You know, we're going to cut down on the nitrogen, all your crops are going to fail, and then you're going to have to buy our bugs and eat all the bugs. What they don't tell you is quite a lot of these bugs can have parasites, like you can eat a snail and die, you know. You become paralysed or something, you know. Yeah. Oh, but you agreed to eat the bug. No, not really. We were coerced into it, a bit like the old Jabberwockies, you know. Government telling you it's informed consent, but they don't give you the information to make it an informed consent. You don't have to take it if you don't want to, but then your employer says, well, if you don't take the Jabberwocky, you basically are out of a job, and there goes your mortgage, and there goes your house, and therefore you're basically living on the streets. So, geez, am I going to come out where I think I'm going to come out? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, more foreign trees that's still in dormancy. So those ones back there in the pine forest are quite unusual, aren't they? Well, we're coming up to some semi-major road. Yeah, interesting. I'm getting quite excited to find out where I am in the neighbourhood. Can I get home from here without a mobile phone, or am I totally firked, as they say? Well, I think Germany's totally firked at the moment. F-I-R-K-T. I love it. New German verb. It looks like a German verb, doesn't it? Yeah. What are all the declensions of F-I-R-K-T? F-I-R-K-T, see what it means to me? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, here, yep, here I go. Okay, so that's where Cheddar used to live in there before he died. Wow, well that's a Kaipo daisy.